Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Not right here.
Not in Miami, but I mean,
No.
I mean up here in 10 years. What will you be into?
I don't know, man. This is country Metallica.
Country Metallica?
Yahoo!
Now, is that, your haircut was inspired by TNN, the national network, is that right?
No. Not really, no.
It wasn't the national network.
It was inspired by scissors.
That's it? But what day?
Scissors touching my hair.
Now, you guys all have your individual looks now. This will be the last thing I think I might ask.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You've got your looks, kind of like a more Western thing. Jason looks like the escaped mental patient. Lars is like the Danish rockin' professional tennis player, wind in the hair. And then there's the, what nationality?
Who knows?
What is he? What's the other guy?
He was Filipino. I think he's African now.
In the course of the production, we found a lot of people to be intimidated by you for some reason. Why would people be intimidated by James Hetfield?
I have no idea, man. I'm friendly dude, man. Look how smiling I am.
Well, I'm talking like band, crew, other bands, fans, people that work at the venue,
other bands,
people
fans?
walking by, other bands, fans, other bands,
other
fans,
bands, singers.
Bands. I shouldn't have run those words too close for you. Other bands, fans are just you're intimidating to them. Why has made you so intimidating?
Look the hell out, man.
Come on.
I don't know, man. Why? You know, well, what is it? I mean, I'm friendly folks here. Look, especially when I had a couple of beers, you know.
So you have no idea the intimidation.
That's. You better ask Lars, man.
So excuse me, where's the rest of the band?
I got invited to a party at Madonna's house, man.
Were you scared to go to her house?
No, not scared. Just, you know, they said it was going to be too late when I got there, so I decided to come and hang with my pals instead.
She goes to bed kind of early.
Yeah.
A lot of the people got together and started a new charity organization called Lars for Friends, because he doesn't have a chance. Friends for Lars, because he doesn't get a chance to get out a lot because he's busy dealing with all the stuff. So
he doesn't get out at all.
Right, he doesn't get out a lot, but we've been handing numbers out to the people. It's going pretty successful. When would you be willing to spend maybe one night of the year just entertaining
with him?
Yeah, it's like a Big Brother type of thing. Did you just leave us your number so we can call you?
It's unlisted, man. But how much money you got?
There's a 5.
That'll get you. Well, I'll give you like 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
That's actually like a 5-minute phone call.
So what do you think about all the 1-900 phone line hysteria here in the country? Which is your favorite 1-900 line?
Well, the Lars for Friends 900 number. Call dating service, you know. Young boy dating.
Dave Mustaine hadn't been kicked out of Metallica. Do you think you would have formed Megadeth?
Yeah.
That would have been it?
Yeah, I would be playing with Megadeth and, you know, well, with better vocals, though.
Better vocals?
Because, I can sing better than that guy.
Can you sing a little bit like Dave Mustaine?
I would not put that on any person.
Ever?
Singing like Dave Mustaine, I'm sorry.
So, Lars, what? Go ahead and open your beer. What do you think sums up the Metallica fans, just as a whole? Just a quick.
Coors Light.
Coors Light's the thing that's all about.
Energy. If you want one word answer, energy.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Waiting for James to finish his vocals for the next record. Okay. No, I'm just getting back at him because last time in the fan club magazine we said, "What are you doing in 10 years?" He said, "We're doing drum sounds. We're still doing drum tracks." So no, seriously, I think that we'll still be doing this because I think what kills bands is when the creative side of you gets drained really quick, and since we only make a record every 12, 15 years, you know, I mean, in 10 years we should be on record 6. No, seriously, I mean, since, you know, in 10 years we'll probably be 2 or 3 records down the line. So I think that we have a lot of time left because we make records so rarely.
Now, why such deep thoughts? I mean, you're a rock band, tennis playing, Danish rocking, spitting.
Because you bring that out in me. You've gotten bullshit, goofy fucking shit from everybody else, and you know, now it's time to philosophize.
Philosophize, I like.
Philosophize, yeah.
I think that'll do. Now, all right, then what is your basic philosophy on life? If you're just going to give someone a quick, this is my skew.
Be in control of your own situation and your own life and your own destiny. Don't let anybody else run it for you.
Okay, and your most recent embarrassing moment. Just
Creeping
embarrassing.
Death tonight. The end of Creeping Death. I was sitting there going, fuck, Creeping Death was so tight. We were right at the fucking power chords at the end, and I basically forgot to play for about 5 seconds.
Was it, that happens though. Okay, now let's play a little like semi-word association. I'll maybe say more than one word, but try to give me like a one-word answer, okay? All right. Lars Ulrich.
Telephone.
James Hetfield.
Singer.
Jason Newsted.
Hairdo.
Hairdo. Metallica fans.
Sweat.
Sweat? So that's what comes to mind for Metallica fans?
Fuck yeah, they
What do you
go
think
out there
about
and
the
they
fans?
just sweat. What's that?
What do you think about the Metallica fans? The hysteria.
They're great. I mean, they put out as much as we do. I mean, we sweat on stage and then work hard to make sure that, you know, we're putting on a good show. And then their reaction is just as involved as ours is. You know, they're out there fucking enjoying it and sweating at the same time.
So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Betty Ford.
Betty Ford Clinic?
I'm just kidding. I don't know. That's, you know, what do you see yourself in 10 years?
Betty Ford picking you up at the Betty Ford Clinic.
Dropping me off or picking me up. You know, that's a good question. I don't know.
What if, so you don't know, I mean, you guys have accomplished a lot. With, you know, James and Lars and Jason called you up tomorrow and went, you know, we've done it all. We're going to all go our separate ways. You got any kind of backup plan? Or
Shit, I do my best to talk them out of that. I would be dumbfounded because, you know, I know that they would never, ever just throw the towel in just because they were comfortable. You know, we do it for the love of music and not because we can, like, you know, buy whatever we want or you know, be notorious or whatever.
What about the people who are just fucking hurting themselves during the show? I mean, just fucking doing it. That's just weird. That's got to be weird.
Sometimes it's very distracting. I mean, you want to
just go, what the fuck?
Yeah, you can't be. You really got to concentrate on what you're doing. You want to help. Like, you see some kid or some girl, man, getting passed over in the middle of, you know, 35,000 mad men. 34,600 of them are guys, and there's a chick passing over. You know, they're passing her over, crowd surfing, and all of a sudden she goes down. You know, and then like you just see it, you know, pile on her. They're just, I don't know, weird stuff like that. You wish you could help certain people, man.
Ouch.
Dudes coming over the barricade in a wheelchair. People passing them above the crowd in the wheelchair. You know.
How many times does that happen?
I've seen that twice now on this tour.
So a guy crowd surfing a guy in a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair, and he's
now,
one of the guys. You know, he's all in with the harness, and he's all sideways, and just like that, right? Talking what he can, and it takes 8 guys beyond the barricade to finally get him down steady. You know?
What about the all those people yelling at you all that time? You know, whatever, those 20,000 people screaming at you. Is that pretty weird? Is that anything that's like a higher level? You know, you hit anything in your brain or feeling that's just so weird? It's like, what the fuck?
Yes. There was
you know, just neuron bending.
Big time.
What is it?
Every night.
Every night. Is that the thing that's so?
And it's been more intense lately. As see, I had this thing happen a few shows back that I freaked out and went and had to sit down. I had to go off and I couldn't play. I hyperventilated. My son, there was some weird thing, and I hyperventilated. I couldn't get my hands to work. And instead of breathing into a bag, they gave me oxygen, and it's like, it really tweaked me out, so I couldn't play for a while, for like 10 or 15 minutes, and it never had happened to any of us before, and we had to stop and take a break and see what was going to happen. Well, I decided I would go back, and we were on Seek and Destroy, and that's where we came to. I was really wobbly for the 3 songs going up to it. I mean, I had no idea where I was. I could just get the notes happening, and that kind of stuff. That, you know, when you reach those kind of things, that's really... I thought, actually, it was like when you get hit in football and get the wind knocked out of you, except times about 5. Because my brain's still working, all the people, and you gotta think of that, and you gotta remember that, and then breathe, and try to sing, and then the shit's going on at the same time. And I felt this going like... You know, I thought, wow, man, no way. I really actually thought it was time. I'm going, whoa, man, really, I'm only 31, man, it's already time to go. Well, fuck, I'm glad I'm going now, or whatever, let's go.
Yeah?
Right?
Whoa.
And then I went and sat down, and those guys figured out what was going on, but the worst feeling I've had in many, many years, they played Disposable Heroes, because they didn't know what was going on, they just went on and played it in the set without the bass, right? And it was just weird, none of the background vocal, you know.
So is there one food that you won't eat no matter what? You know, edible food that you just can't handle, it's too gross? You know? I know you like liver. Not too many people like liver.
I like a lot of things that people don't like lima beans. I love lima beans.
Love them.
I love
Not just lima beans, I'll eat them. I love them.
I really, really like
Psych out.
I really like lima beans a lot.
Okay. But what's the food that just gag? I mean, I can just say it right now.
I don't think I've eaten veal except if it was ground up like on some kind of, you know, something. Or
Baby animals are not hip?
No, I like lamb, but I eat veal. I don't dig.
What about chiclets?
Chiclets are good.
Okay. If there's something that you could do that you can't do now, what would that be?
Suck my own dick.
That'd be it?
Yeah.
So you just sit right in that chair and
yeah, just flip it out and give you guys a good show.
Do you think that's the type of show that the fans and people like us would really like to see, rather than tunes?
You didn't talk about, you know, what you guys would like to see.
Well, you said something about putting on a good show.
Well, it probably would be a good show. I'd watch myself suck my own dick if I, you know, actually could.
It just seems like anytime we talk about Metallica, alcohol is involved in it somewhere. Why is that?
What?
That's what I thought. Now, what do you think? What would be your dream trophy? What's the animal you really want to bag?
Bag?
Yeah, isn't that a hunting term? Bag? You bag the big ones? Isn't that what you
Harvest.
Harvest? So what's the big?
You harvest the animal.
Okay, so what's your dream harvest then? Blue whale?
I've done that. Well, the baby harp seal thing is still on the list.
So you haven't got to baby harp seals yet?
Nah, I got my bat sharpened and I got the nails in it now, so it's gonna work a lot better this time.
Now, real quick before this band goes out, now Disney is supposed to be buying the rights to the Metallica movie. Who do you think should play the part of James Hetfield?
Disney.
It doesn't have to be a Disney character. Any actor, anyone. Hey.
That's recyclable, man.
Okay.
They can recycle anything nowadays.
But that's it? Who do you think should play the part of James Hetfield?
Glenn Danzig.
There's this one chick who sings in this one band, and she used to be married to this one famous rock star who killed himself. And I think it'd be really, really great if I can just take her and turn her entrails inside out. Once they were drawn out of her body by very accurate and close incisions, strategically placed certain parts of her body.
You just led your band through one of the most successful tours of the summer. Where are you going to go to now?
I'm going to Madonna's house, or whoever she is. Somebody's telling me to go over there.
It's not Disneyland?
I'm going to my own house, which is the California or the Northern California equivalent of Disneyland.
Excuse me, boy.
Alright, Braverman.
Doctor?
What the fuck are you guys doing here right now? God damn it.
Is Roland Mysterious here?
You know, Roland Mysterious, he went and got a burger. Can I help you?
Okay, I just want to make sure. Are you having a good time?
You know, I've had like really bad allergies.
Really?
And you know, I went over to Madonna's house and puked all over the place. And then I thought, you know, because I'm an honest guy, I'm not gonna steal something. So I just decided I should leave something. So I went in her bathroom and like laid the hugest shit and didn't even flush.
In the sink?
No, not in the sink. What are you, crazy? In the tub. Fucking weirdo. Get out of here.
Fight, and we're gonna do an old priest tune, right? Yeah. Tell them what it's all about, man. This is a song from a priest album called British Steel. You remember that one, don't you? Yeah. It's called Rapid Fire.
What about James Hetfield?
What about it?
Is he fun to work with?
Fun to work with.
Is he fun to work with?
That
you go to work
question
today?
right there, that question, fun to work with? No.
This is one of my favorite ones.
Is that old?
A 1960 Les Paul Standard. I mean, listen to it. Oh, can you hear it? Oh, sustains forever.
Wow.
Can you hear it?
I can hear it. I can hear the fluorescent light buzzing.
No, that's a 6 tower. Hey, don't touch it.
Gosh, don't ever touch it.
Don't even look at it.
They say that you've sold out and changed. They've changed your ways. They say you've changed your ways, like on your last record. What do you think? What do you say to those people?
Changed my evil ways?
Yeah.
Well, we're the kinder, gentler Metallica, don't you know? It's the 90s. We're art communists now.
So is that what we're gonna expect out of your next record?
You betcha. Happy, loving songs for all.
When you're smuggling.
What I just told you in there is really, that's not really anybody's business. I mean, that type of shit, man.
Okay.
Now I'm starting to get a little pissed off.
You're right. You better. Come on. Get. So those are an important part of your collection, obviously.
Yeah, I'm gonna preserve these. Oh, it's still kind of warm.
So no matter how big and successful you are, you always have to pick up the dog crap.
Yeah, I always
That's
have
basically
to.
what life.
I always have to clean up someone else's shit.